Now let's venture down something new and let's look at something that a tool that is used for a lot as part of our software package, and a number of us can download and utilize this tool today, and that is Revit. So Revit is a very complex software. It's a very unique software, but once you understand it, it becomes easier to handle and deal with. So this is kind of a beginning tip to help with learning Revit and how to get your feet wet with it. So we're not going into deep how to. This is going to be more of a generally, what does this software do and how do we utilize it for our productivity. So here we are. This is a structural plan within Revit, and just to kind of highlight some of the things within our user interface, we have our standard ribbon we look at, just like we have in AutoCAD and Civil 3D up at the top, with different tabs. That makes it a little bit easier for us to look around. And then in our menu bar, we have a couple of quick tools to use. And to the left here, we have properties that are set real similar to our AutoCAD properties that we have. And then below that, we have our project browser, which gives us information about sheets, views, and even links that we have. So similar to what we look at when we see AutoCAD in different all at once. So let's explain the difference in how this is with AutoCAD. The model that we have here and the different sheets that we have are pulled from a full 3D model, and it's focused on vertical design. So this view here with our parking deck model for our structure is one big model, and each view cuts a section through that model, which then allows you to build the structure, plan, whatnot. So here we are with a cover sheet that we have, but we want to look around at the plans of our construction document. So on our left, where our project browser is, we see a large amount of different views. We have 3D views, we have building elevations, we have details. But if we wanted to look at level 1 plan of our structure, we would select that and then just double click into it, which would bring our view. And so here we have our plan view for that level 1 of our parking deck. If we needed to go to level 2, we'll double click into level 2. If you look above, you'll see our tabs have now accumulated. Cover sheet, level 1, level 2. This allows us to switch through those levels and those views quickly. We're looking at some information along a plane of this 3D model. So let me rephrase that. We're looking at the plan view information of a section cut of a huge 3D model. This is only level 2 and it goes up to level 5. So now that we have the view, the sheet is different because the sheet is where we now cut into. This is our level 2. It has a border on the outside. This would be like our paper space. So like what I would say model space and paper space, paper being sheet. And you see there's a same kind of view that we would have in AutoCAD. So maneuvering around Revit is similar, but a little bit different because it's just formatted and you have to think in a different way. Less like it's one big plan and model that we're looking at, and more like we're slicing through this model like layers of cake. So to get a better grasp of that idea, let's switch to the 3D model, right? So how we're going to do that is up at the top, you'll see this house. This is our default 3D model view. When I select that, it will add a new tab and it will be our 3D model. Now this is not the prettiest looking model, but it does show you where we have those section cuts, that level 1 parking, level 2. All of this is where we have sliced that parking deck and showed the plan view of it. Let's look at something a little bit prettier and nicer with it. Let's go to this architectural plan that we have here. And I'll hit the same 3D view. And if you see now, it looks a little bit nicer. And in this architectural plan, again, we're just taking this model, we're slicing it in levels, right? We're slicing it in a level that we need. And in this case, level 1, I'm going to slice, and this is our level 1 plan view. Slicing this model, we now can see where everything is. And of course, we can go into more details about being able to turn on and off more information. See information in front of it, see information behind it, but getting the concept that Revit has one 3D model that is large, like this, that allows you to then slice through pieces of it to then generate sheets and documents. That's the kind of first step with Revit. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope we all learned something about how Revit works. Maybe we'll dive into exactly how we can start generating information.